So Mystical jumped on a remix. So how did that happen? And what was the situation like with Big Truck Records? Was he trying to sign you or?
Yeah, man, like okay, one of our partners that was in our camp, he wasn't a rapper, but he, you know, we had niggas that wasn't rappers in our camp too. You know what I'm saying? The camp, the concentration camp.
Right.
My partner Deldrick, he's a barber. You probably heard Boosie talking about him, the Boosie fade that Deldrick made. Yeah. So he the one who like gave Boosie the Boosie fade. You know what I'm saying? He used to cut Mystikal hair back in the day. Like he used to line them up. He had braids back then, but he used to line them up. So we always see Mystikal at the barbershop. And Mystikal really was fucking with me and Vaughn hard, like Laylo, our group. He was like, man, these niggas hard as a motherfucker. And he was always like, man, if I ever, you know, get a situation or something, I'ma fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So once he left No Limit, and you know, he came out like with that shake your ass and all that, like that nigga blew. Like he, you know what I'm saying? It's like he was big already, but when that shit came out, that nigga went to a whole nother level. You know, he was like one of the top. Yeah, he was one of the top 3, 4 rappers in the game at that time. You know what I'm saying? Him, Nelly, Luda, you know, it was a few niggas that was just on that level. So so he started Big Truck Records, and like he always said, man, whenever I got a situation, I'm gonna come fuck with y'all. So the Vaughn was locked up at this time, though. Vaughn was like he had a couple of little jokes he did that, you know, so at that time he was locked up. So Mystikal came, and this, you know, I had already started doing my solo shit. Like my first album was out already, and Thang had, you know, that bitch was already, you know, up there. That bitch was a hit, and you know, I was just making noise already. So he ended up signing me, you know, to Big Truck. You know what I'm saying? And Loke was locked up. You know, it was like one of them situations where, you know, once Loke got locked up, he was like, man, me and Boosie, he told us like, whatever y'all need to do, y'all go ahead and do it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he was in that situation, and it was like, you know. So yeah, so I signed with Mystikal, the Big Truck, and then we did the remix, because that was gonna be like the first, you know, first single we was gonna put out.
Right.
But you know, shit with Big